See, if I get insulted in Yoruba, Ondo, and Pidgin, they can't sell me.
Of course, especially Pidgin, like what?
They can't sell me because I sound like this.
Yeah.
Guys, I sound like this. But if you see me in Lagos streets, don't try and
see how I because what?
Welcome to 30 Plus
30 with Abby and Tito.
Mwah! The space where we unpack life in our 30s with no filter. From navigating careers and finances to relationships, motherhood, and self-care, and all the what else.
This is where we talk it out, okay? We laugh it off and sometimes maybe even cry a little. If you're over 30 and figuring life out, one real conversation at a time, you're in the right place, okay? Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. I love it. Let's go.
30 plus
Therapy.
Let's get into it. We're getting right into it, guys.
So next question, I swear to God, guys, how long have you been in Canada?
Okay.
Do you have different views of friendship? Let's talk about that. Actually, do you have different views of friendship?
So how long have I been in Canada?
Yeah.
I've been in Canada for about almost 5 years, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, time flies. It feels less because of COVID, but yeah, almost 5 years. How about you?
22 years.
Whoa.
This year.
Whoa.
Way too long.
A long time.
Way too long.
A long time.
I need to be at home.
Where's home?
Nigeria.
You know what? I feel like one of things that like drew me to become friends with you is that I know that you've been here a really, really long time. So pretty much like you said, you said like you grew up here, like this is your home. You know what I'm saying? But it's the fact that you have all that, like all this background, and you still have your Naija person. You know, you'll meet some people, that have been away from, like, you know, back home for a certain period of time, and then you meet them like 20, 25 years after, and then they all
They
fresh.
still have
you know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah.
But the thing is, for me, is I really, really appreciate my parents
Mm.
because they put my sister and I in Yoruba school as early as they could.
For real?
Yes. Nigerian Canadian Association has
Really?
had Yoruba school
In
back
Canada?
then.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That was 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully they still have that. But my
So, like,
parents,
when they speaking Yoruba in the school?
yeah.
So, like,
My
But
parents,
don't-
my parents don't speak English to me.
oh, that's crazy.
They speak Yoruba to me.
That's because I was born and brought up in Nigeria,
Yeah.
Lagos, and my parents, I don't know Yoruba. It's like I can like me speaking. You think I'm speaking a different kind of language, but they can't sell me.
Same.
I hear,
Same.
and I know the insults, right? Like I hear, and people like, oh, you know Yoruba? Like I know Yoruba. I would say I know Yoruba actually because
You know it.
I know what you're saying.
But you can't speak it as fluently as they
fluently,
have.
yeah.
You know
I know it, yeah.
No, that's the thing.
And it's just funny how like you grew up here, your parents spoke Yoruba to you, but I didn't, and my parents never spoke Yoruba. And it's now in this my adult age that my parents like especially my dad trying to speak like I don't think so like.
See, if I get insulted in Yoruba, Ondo, and Pidgin, they can't sell me.
Of course, especially Pidgin, like what?
They can't sell me because I sound like this.
Yeah.
Guys, I sound like this. But if you see me in Lagos streets, don't try and
see how I because what?
Anyways. Anywho's, guys, back to the Canadian accent. Yes, our views are not different because I feel like Nigerians, we all have the same values, right? But our views may be different, especially when it comes to friendship.
Yeah, for sure.
Because friendships here are different than friendships there.
So with that, I'll ask you, like, what is your definition of friendship?
My definition of friendship is so interesting. I feel like I don't have a definition of friendship, but in order for me to be friends with you, there has to be emotional collateral.
So expression of that emotional color, like
If I share something so deeply,
mm.
it has to be just as deep, so I know we're on the same.
So you're saying I need to have to understand what you're trying to say. So I said I need to have something deep as well in order to be friends. So like in what length, like in what regard?
We can have surface conversations. If the surface conversation, hey, how are you doing? You're an acquaintance.
You don't say you have to be talking spiritual.
You are an acquaintance.
You have to be talking spiritual.
But I need to understand the frequencies that's going on in your brain that don't make any sense.
Okay, so you're like one of those like deep conversationist people, like you like all them.
Don't waste my time. If you're my friend, you know to text me over to call me. Unless it's important.
Yeah.
If you need an answer right away, call me, I'll answer you.
Okay.
But if it's textable, don't call me. What about you? What, like, how do you see friendship?
I feel like now I'm just trying to think about how my friends are my friends. I feel like if I don't know, I don't want to say vibe with you instantly because like one of my best friends right now, like the first time I met her, we're friends from high school and my first impression of her was, oh, who's this girl? I hate this girl, literally. So I don't want to say
I know this one.
yeah, like so I don't want to say, oh, we vibe on the go. So I'll say like if I feel like you know how they say like little things matter?
Yes.
So like the little things that you feel like, oh, like I people don't even notice or like it doesn't really matter and then you go overboard for like you stand up for me, you know what I'm saying? Like
somebody is there for you when you're not there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. And because I know the kind of person I am, right? Like we can go into that later.
Right.
But like so I do something here and I feel like this person doesn't I don't even deserve this person, but then you still stay. I'm not trying to say like you have to suffer for me.
I understand what you're saying.
But like, I feel like I do something and you overlook that and still reach out to me. You know what I'm saying?
That person still reached out even though it was uncomfortable, whatever.
Exactly. You still reach out and like
that's
I respect that.
Yeah. But the thing is, I feel like because guys, I'm only saying this because I'm learning this right now. Everybody who is mature understands that everybody goes through things differently. So, with friendships, I don't have everyday people where I'm like, hey, what's up? This is what's happening.
Yeah.
But if I reach out to them, they know something is up. You know what I mean? So they're not everyday people and they're like, what do you call them? You know, those were low maintenance friends. Low maintenance friends.
I think all my friends are low maintenance. Thinking about it, you have to be low maintenance for me to be. You cannot. I got stories. I'm like this understanding with me and my friends. Like we might not talk we don't talk every day, but we know what's up. Like
exactly.
We know what's up.
Those are the type of friends you need to have around.
Not like, oh, I need to post to me.
Oh, I need to post to you like this.
What?
Life is happening.
I mean, it was my birthday.
We're adults.
No, and that's why I would always like put my friends way up there because there's this understanding. Knowing like you just know, right?
And that's why you call them friends.
Exactly.
Because if they weren't friends, they wouldn't understand that.
Yeah.
Right? Your friends know your personality, how you move, what makes you tick.
True.
What makes you come together, what gets you outside, when you're depressed, they know exactly what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are the people you call friends.
Yeah.
Because the people you don't call friends will be like, I didn't see you at the club last year. Yeah. But you know what I was going through.
Yeah. I managed for my birthday, you didn't come, you didn't show up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But did you know what I was going through?
Yeah.
Were you there?
Yeah.
When I was this person?
Yeah.
Have you seen me in all the different lights and you still chose to be my friend?
Yeah.
That's what it is for me.
Yeah.
You've seen me in so many different lights and you still chose
I still fuck with this girl,
to be my friend. Yeah. I will ride with you.
Yeah.
I will ride with
That's
you.
real.
That's really what it is. That's really what it is, guys. Pick your friends wisely.
I mean, if you're not in this 30 plus, then please. If you don't know,
we don't know how to help you.
It's possible.
Blessings. So the next question is
me with it.
How do you pick your friends?
Ooh, okay. So like, back then, yeah. I had this like I have still my very close friends. So I have this two friends then. Actually, I had some friends. I wanted to. So I had some friends that they'll come over to my house. Two in particular, right? One has big ass, and the other one has really big boobs. And so when they come over, my mom will be like, and then another one was like she's small, very tiny, right?
Yeah.
Very portable. So my mom will make jokes, yeah. Mom will say, Abby, these your friends. Is this how you pick them? One will have yash, one that doesn't have yash will have breasts, one that doesn't have breasts will have yash, and they don't have both, they will just be tiny.
I know you I would have never guessed.
My mom.
I would have never guessed, guys.
I saw that I thought about it, I'm like, she's actually right.
Right.
So yeah, you have to have both of us to be my friend. I'm joking.
Guys, you heard what she said. You need to have yash. You don't know.
So how I pick my friends? I want to say like I don't pick my friends, but like it just happens. I don't like. I don't know, like, because every friend, every one of my friends, like, apart from, like, the friends I've obviously, like, gained, should I say gained in Canada,
Yeah.
that I would consider, like, new friends.
Right.
But, like, my, old friends, but, like, you know, friends that have been friends with me longer.
Yeah.
Just became friends. Like, for example, like, so, one of my very close friends, her name's Rincon. So if I tell you how we became friends, it's crazy. So we're trying to write an entrance examination into college, right?
Okay.
So in Nigeria, you have this examination back then. No, not quite. So like this is just the exam to gain admission into the school.
Okay, yeah.
And for the private university, which is the school I went to, right?
Yeah.
The private university, I think it doesn't really matter if you pass or fail. They were admitting everybody because the school was kind of like more pricey than like regular public schools. Yeah, you know what it is right now, but
guys, I looked at a really young age. I don't understand, but I'm understanding.
But yeah, you know, that's 22 years ago, girl.
Yes.
And so on the day of the examination, so she happened to be on my table, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is me, like, you know, I didn't even for the exam. Me and book.
So you just your oblongata is just working on the regular basis. It's working.
Somebody already told me that I don't see taking schools as long as you know, like the school's already expensive. As long as your father is paying school fees, like
right.
Okay. So I just went for the exam, not prepared, whatever. And then so this girl, she was sitting like opposite me, right? And I see her trying to like she was looking like this. I'm like, I don't know the answer. So I looked at her like, what's number 5? Something like that. I'm like, what's number? She's like, I don't know, maybe ask this person.
Oh, so she has sense. Like,
that's how we became friends until tomorrow.
We like you.
Well, like this, like
we like you.
So that's just like one. And also, actually, so my one of my best friends as well. So I have two very close friends. I'll say like best friends that have the same name. Yeah. So one is like really tiny, and the other one is like she's the one that has the big ass. I call her booty.
She gang.
So how I became friends we've been friends since primary school. Primary school, elementary.
Long. Yeah, elementary. Yeah.
Friends since then. Yeah. I was like,
wait, well, how old are you in elementary? I mean,
so we're friends since primary 3, which is when I got transferred to school. How old was I?
Let's look at the system because elementary. Oh, then that's junior high.
No. I was in primary 3. So maybe like 9, 8.
Okay. So then it was junior high. It's a cusp from like elementary to junior high. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're friends with
school systems. Let's get into that at a different time.
Your friends is junior high, and I don't know how we became. I don't know, just clicked. We used to live in the same neighborhood, right?
Okay.
And yeah, I think it
was a thing.
Yeah. So like I would say, and so comparing that to my friends now in Canada, how we became friends just I don't know. just like I feel like if you have like right now, I think I pick my friend. I won't say I pick my friends or energy. I go off energy.
I was about to
If like our energies match, and trust me, I will know like you will know immediately. You don't need anything like no drama, stressless, and that's like the major thing right now. I feel like in your 30s, you get to pick your friends based on the amount of stress anybody's with. Because to be fair, we don't keep friends based off of I've been friends with this person for 25 years, so I'm always going to be friends with her. No,
we don't do that anymore.
So like, as long as the vibe is still right, like you're not bringing stress into my life, you're making me happy, I'm making you happy, like both ways.
Yeah.
But we're having the same positive energy. Like, I'm uplifting you, you're uplifting me.
And even if the negatives come in, like, are you able to support each other?
Yeah. And how are you able to solve it?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Let's try to fight. Let's be fair.
We all fight. Yeah. We're humans. Yeah. There's no way if anybody tells you you're perfect or they're perfect, it's a lie. It's a lie. So like it's so the friendship. You guys have the positive, you also have the negative, and you're able to like navigate through that as well.
Yeah, like to be honest, like my friends here, I can't even say like, I can't pick the fight. Also, we fought. We can argue. When they argue, it's just like
it's banter. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because we have like respect for each other, and we understand each other. There's no pressure. And that's the kind of like no pressure. I may not call you or text you or whatnot, but I know it's not because I have a kid now. That's just and it doesn't mean like I'm not thinking about you.
Right.
But then we can address that later because.
But the thing is, it also takes somebody who's your friend to know that you're not avoiding them, that something is wrong, and then they will come out of their woodwork and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Because not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that. We have great friends.
Sure.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yes, with being friends, I actually have to differentiate a little bit because for me, I was so easy to make friends growing up.
Same.
It was like, this person is my friend.
Yeah.
This person is my friend, and this person, and it was my mom was like, not everybody is your friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can have love and kindness for people, but not everybody is your friend.
I think the friends are like the same.
Right? They have the same rule book, and I appreciate it because now that I'm older, do you know how many times I told my mom I'm sorry and I thank you?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if I didn't listen to what she had said, I'd probably be on the streets right now, to be honest. But she was like, not everybody's your friend.
I mean, on the street, you'd be a stripper because you'd be making money.
Guys. No, but for real though. But for real.
Shut up the booty.
You do not want to know. Another clip. Maybe the bloopers. We'll see. But it was very different for me because I had so much trust and so much love growing up, and I thought everybody was my friend. So I was just like, yes, this is my friend, and this is my friend. But now I know how to differentiate who's my friend, who's my acquaintance, who's my co-worker, who is this. I know you from this. You're not my friend. You know, we know each other from this person, but you're not my friend.
Yeah, I won't classify you.
I won't classify you because as a friend, there has to be emotional collateral.
Yeah.
There has to be.
So what would you, I don't want to put the show, but what would you classify, what would you describe as
emotional collateral? It has to be something that not like nobody knows, but it has to be something that's so dear and deep to you that I trust you enough to share this information with you, and it's vice versa. Now we're friends.
So you guys have shared something
so deep.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's my friend. Intimate.
Yeah,
You can be intimate with your friends as well. It doesn't have to be sexual, but like it's intimacy where it's just like, you told me this. Thank you for trusting me with that information. Can I trust you with this information? And now we're friends. Where it's just like anybody else, I'm like, hi, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you doing? I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm giving you a blanket statement.
Yeah.
For my friends, you're getting everything. And for you to be friends with me is a deep thing. Humans are weird.
It's very spiritual. You guys haven't figured that out. Right now, Is it too hard to scream?
I'm just listening to you.
I don't want to take us back, but also I just want to talk about how also growing up, like I had like million and one friends, like you, like everybody's my friend because I just like I was just like loud was okay.
Oh, Pepe Yos. Pepe Yoyos. Where I just everywhere, making friends with everybody.
I was like loud, like going to a room, you'll notice me, you know, what kind of thing. Like I was loud, just like everybody. I was ha 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 ha. I'm like everybody like me or not. I didn't care, you know. My mom used to say the same thing, like, be careful of friends. I'm like, what do you mean be careful of friends? Like,
bring up bags.
Yeah. And it's like, and now as you grow older, it's like, why do you want or need 15 friends? Why do you need 20?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
But except you, because I feel like my friends, like, know, like they can, if anybody was to set me up in this moment, like my friends would be able to set, like, because they know. Actually, like my friends, like back when, like my really really close friends, like
when you say like, set you up, there are two different ways to see set you up. Okay. Set you up to do what?
Not set me up, like they want to like. I mean, they would never. I'm just saying, like someone was like, "Oh, tell me ABC," or "Tell me ABC," or "Tell me something that no one."
I was seeing that a whole
like they can, because they know.
Okay.
Yeah, because they know me. They know, like you know. Okay. I'm just my husband understand my family, but you're like, yeah.
Okay. Because when I heard set you up, I was like, set you up for what?
No, not set you up.
So I was scared. So guys, questions about friends. Do you have a deal breaker when it comes to friendships?
I have a deal breaker. I feel like I'm an easy, I won't say easy friend, but I would say like, what's the word? Low maintenance friend.
You are a low maintenance friend.
Okay. How you go from what?
Same. Yeah, same. You don't have to talk to me every day. But when we link up, we know. And we literally pick up from wherever we picked up from, and it was just like, okay, nothing ever stopped.
Exactly. So I feel like because I'm that, I'm not my sister's friend, I feel like my deal breaker would be trying to be like, or being like the high maintenance friend. And again, like if you're like a high maintenance kind of type of friend, then we won't get to be friends. You won't see me to say
that's my friend.
You know
and
you probably don't even like me.
Because
people that don't like me are playing.
Oh, me too.
And they're playing because you know how like some people see you, I'm like, oh my god, like that girl's great, she's awesome. Yeah. And the people you see, I'm like, and they're both correct.
Like that was going to be my next thing.
They're both correct.
Believe that.
Believe them.
Because I acted right in that moment.
Bro.
Thank you. You know what I mean?
I acted right in that. I acted right in that moment.
Because whatever you warranted, whatever energy you got.
Period.
As you can tell, he's a very calm person. Yeah. We are wild people, but we're calm people. We can be calm. Especially when it comes to like friendships and relationships that matter.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you want to act mad,
we'll meet you there.
One trouser.
I just want to act how, but also you know what I'm saying. So I feel like for like deal breaker is like you want to like, but like I'm thinking now to like my current friends, like what would make me not be friends with them
anymore. And I feel like it would change with age, though.
Yeah.
And experiences, not necessarily with age.
I feel like if you don't like show up for me, like if I feel like it gets to a point where it's like one-sided, or it feels like okay, like I'm always there, like
putting more effort,
continuously.
That is detrimental to your relationship.
Yeah,
then like, why are you the only person?
All the time, and then it's like you're okay, you know, checking up on you, everything's fine. I'm just saying, like, that's not happening here, but I'm just like that would be something that You know, until like, okay, I'm no more friends with this person. Just be like, yeah.
I'm just going to keep my
to
space.
put a to put a strain on the relationship.
Yeah, I mean that's very normal.
Yeah, and it starts from there. When there's a crack, then you know, it's great.
Like hopefully it doesn't get to the point where it's detrimental that
Exactly.
you can fix it.
Yeah,
because there's always cracks in every relationship.
how about you?
Hey,
No.
so many deal breakers with any type of relationship and friendship more than any, because I feel like that is just as intimate as a sexual relationship, an emotional, not sexual, emotional relationship. Because I'm giving you my heart, you know what I mean? So I feel like
and I feel like you're also an intentional kind of friend.
It has to be intentional, because I'm not going to put my energy out there.
Exactly.
There's no need to, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like my deal breaker is wasting my time, because my time is precious. If I want to spend time with you, it's because I want to. So that's another thing. And then I would say disrespect. Disrespect. In all fronts.
Yeah.
In all fronts. I don't care how close you are to me. I don't care how old you are. If you are disrespectful.
Give me an example of how like you feel
a friend will
disrespect you.
Listen.
For that to be a deal breaker.
Guys, I don't know if I want to get into this. Lord. An example would be like somebody came to tell me, hey, this is what I'm going through. And I'm like, okay, well, how can I support you as a friend? You know what I mean? How can I be there for you? What do you need me to do? And then you ask me to do that thing. And it's not to your correction or to whatever it is that you want. And they make me look like the bad guy.
Okay.
And that has happened.
I feel like it has happened.
It has happened.
Because you're very detailed into it. Just explain it.
Happened.
Do you want to tell us?
I can't go into but I'm sure the person who's watching it knows what I'm saying. I hope you have an amazing life.
Don't you guys want to know?
If you want to know who, let us know. I will give you the details later. But it's not today. Because I don't want anybody to cry. It's not going to be me. That is honestly the biggest deal breaker in any type of relationship. Whether it's friendship, whether it's even like family. Disrespect. I don't do it. That's about it. That's really it. But that also shaped the way, rewind. My parents shaped that for me. Right? Whereas, like I told you earlier, I have friends. And my mom was like, that's not your friend. Right? That's not your friend. That's somebody that wants your energy. That's somebody that wants to be around you.
My goodness.
But not for you.
I'm shaking because what you're saying right now is like, it's so real.
Yeah.
Because there are friends that want to be you. They want to, so they're friends. So they're trying to hang out with you, to bounce off of your energy.
And
so they can take things from you. They don't want to add to you. They don't want to be like there for you. They just want to be around you to be. I hang out with you too. Oh, that's right. But they want to like they're just trying to be you. You know what I'm saying? Like they just want to take off of you.
But there's space for everybody.
That's so real. What
it's so real. Yeah. Because there's so many people who want to just strip. There's so many people. Oh my god, I love your energy. Yeah. I love your energy, and they're around you for so long. Yeah. And then you're feeling their energy, which is stripping yours.
And then it's so funny because as you're friends with these kind of people, or like hanging out with this kind of people, you can actually see them trying to be you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
With mannerisms. The words that you use on a daily basis, the person will be like, oh, no, I said that first. Okay. We're not going to answer that.
Or want to be you, like.
Envy is a
Poison.
And that's what friendships look like.
Poison.
Before you know what friendships are.
Like, it's like some friends just want to, okay, Tito has this and has that and has that. They don't even know what made you have these things. Is that
how did I get there?
Or like, why you even chose to have it? Also, as another, so I want to have this and that.
And this
everybody has their own story.
Like, I mean,
Like,
has so much energy. She's this and she's that. Okay.
I want to be that. Okay,
And
she did this. I want to do that too. She did. But then do it.
Then do it. Why are we stopping?
You can. I think you can. Kardashian like posted this on her post one like some years ago. She said you can copy the sauce or something. You can copy the ingredient, but the sauce will taste different, and that's fat. Something like that.
Sauce. Okay. We got the sauce.
We got the sauce.
But the thing is, we don't have the same ingredients to each sauce. Her sauce and my sauce
No, even
are different.
Even if they get the same ingredient, like it will taste the same.
Because they're not putting their foot in their heart and the sweat and blood and tears into it, and that's friendship.
Yeah.
That's friendship. Every ship will sink if you're not taking care of the ship. Whether it's relationships, sexual, whatever, you know what I mean? Every ship will sink if you're not taking care of the lifeboats and who's on that boat.
Yeah.
Are we putting our water out? Are we roaring the same way? Are we thinking the same way? Are we not on the same page? If we're not on the same page, there's no point.
Yeah.
And that ship will sink. Yeah.
It's so funny because like some friends that take us back, some friends that are just trying to like hang out with you just to get like taking energy from you, just to say like to be around you because you have good energy and to like take stuff from you, right? Those kind of people, like you at some point you begin to like at first probably won't mind it, like okay,
yeah, you're good because you're a healer.
Yeah, but at some point you just like it starts to feel like a whole weight on your shoulder, like it's
a lot of energy.
Drain, it's like
their negative energy is coming to you.
Yeah.
So now you're like, no, I was okay.
Yeah. And I'm so big on like energy and all of this, like
it's so important.
I'm so big on
It is very, very important. Guys, we need to
that's deep. We're gonna go into it in the future. That's a
we'll go into that one for sure.
So have you ever been not
okay, yeah, we're gonna cut that out.
No, we won't. Have you ever been backstabbed by someone you call a friend? And like before then, were you like warned by like other friends, like your parents or anything?
Yes. Yes.
For this one, you have to tell us the story. You have to tell us what happened. You don't need to mention names, but you can.
I won't.
Yeah.
Don't know who they are. Yes, because as I said earlier, I get along with a lot of different people, right? And I moved here at a very young age, right? It was hard to assimilate. I assimilated sadly, but now I'm acculturated, guys. But yes, there was somebody who we were friends, we were young, and she was a little bit more wild than I was, and it was a bunch of
So like how long ago was this?
I would say when I was like 15, 16.
Oh wow, okay.
So the fact that we were speaking about it at 30 plus,
That's crazy.
it did a number.
Yeah, we PTSD.
It did a number.
That's why we're doing therapy session.
Thank you. It did a number. And this is why I don't trust people as much as I do.
Crazy.
Yes, it happened when I was like 15, 16.
Wow.
And Nigerian communication, community, and her and I were close. She was sharing her sexual awakeness, I guess you want to say, at that time. And I was like, okay, cool. And it was like porn sent back and forth. Yes. However, her mother caught her, right? Who did she blame it on?
Oh wow.
This guy.
So she blamed you for doing whatever she was doing.
Because she was dealing with her sexuality, right?
So she blamed you. So if you had told her, which is what every African parent says, if you had told her to put her hand inside fire, she put her hand inside fire.
Yeah, she would.
Okay, there's a problem. Why did you tell her to rub it back? She have to
Guys.
Why do you waste that kind of friendship?
Because I was so
You gotta rub this back. I'm going to go.
I swear. I've only been here for 5 years.
At that time, oh my goodness, that's crazy.
I've only been here 5 years, so I was like, okay, cool.
That's crazy.
And she's Nigerian, we're a part of the same community. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But then it was one of the situations where then the mom went to my mom.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I was like, oh, your daughter did this, da 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 da. I was like, oh, she was like, that cannot be my daughter.
Yeah.
Because that's a lie. I was gonna say I've never lied to my parents, but I have. But not to that detriment. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
So my mom was like, that could never be my daughter.
Yeah.
But to her convincing, my mom actually believed.
Oh, wow.
And then it caused a huge problem between me and my mom. And that's where I was like, no. Who are you? You came out of nowhere, you want to like do all the things. I'm not that person. Till today, I don't like her.
That's crazy.
I know you will see this. I don't like you. But
I don't like you.
no.
You're trying. You are okay.
Yeah, I don't like you.
What's peace on this channel, please?
I won't do anything to you. I'll be kind always, but I won't be nice. Anywho, going back.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
I feel like for that to have happened back then when we were so, that's crazy. Like when we were so young. So that was like I feel like that was like your first life teaching experience that you had personally.
100%.
Yeah.
100%, especially with my own community. You know what I mean? Because I used to be scared of all the rainbow people. That's why I said it, but not to be scared of my own people.
Yeah.
And then for my own people to do that to me, I was like, woo, trust issues out the window.
Did you like do anything to her?
No, absolutely not. I let it be. Because if I was to let myself get to that point, I would see red. And there's no coming back. Let's not do that. Yeah.
Insane.
Have you ever had that?
So I would say like not. I might be backstabbed by a friend. Like probably can't remember. Like it's thing is like we won't be that close because I can't think of anyone that really meant so much to me
That hurt that.
that hurt me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't think of. So if I can't think of any situation or anyone, I'm sure you probably didn't even matter.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Like, you're not
I'm
even
not trying to decide.
Yeah. But you're not my
I can't actually think of any. Like if any of my friends right now is doing it to me, I'll remember because I'm like, you know, I'll remember because I'm like, oh, this you hurt me. But I'm not. That hasn't ever happened. But I'm gonna deviate now into like just as you said.
Yeah.
Someone told your parent like a false whatever.
Yeah.
This is off topic by the way. So it was I think years ago. I was around like 14, 15 as well. So you know like
the unruly things that are happening with teenagers at that time. But yes.
So I was like maybe 15, 16 actually. I can't remember but between 30 to 16 I don't know.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a phone, you know, back then like you didn't have like your own devices. I mean some people did, but I didn't have my own phone at the time. Oh no. I did. I had my own phone, but I didn't have. So there's this thing in Nigeria where like you need to have credits on your phone, right? So it's like airtime for you to be able to communicate. You know, like if you want to text, send a text message, or call, whatnot, right? You need to have airtime. So we called it credit. You know, like you go buy airtime for your device. And so I ran out of credit. So I was chatting with this boy or guy, right? So I was like maybe I don't know 15, 16 and he was probably like 19, 20 at the time or whatnot. So I was chatting with him, right? And he liked me, right? He really
he was trying to toast you.
He was actually really toasting, but I was like
okay.
I don't like you, know what I'm saying? Like I don't like you, you're not even cute, you know?
You're not my style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you was, I just was not feeling. So he was trying to like chatting back and forth, and I was telling him like this. I can remember very well. Like I was telling him, hey, like trying to say stop calling my phone, da da da. Just got my number through a friend, whatnot. Like stop messaging me, da da da. And I like okay, you know what? Then I ran out of credit, right?
Yeah.
So I took my mom's phone.
Hey.
Right. I took my mom's phone to reply his last text message, but I'm replying him through my own mom's mobile, right? So I'm texting.
That's a
like,
problem. Don't do that.
No, don't ever. So I took my mom's phone and I'm like messaging him. I'm like, hey, I was replying to his. I can't remember what the message was, but I'm like, hey, I'm replying your message, like, blah, 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 but this is my mom's phone, so stop messaging me and yeah, I was so stupid to say this is my mom's phone. And like this is my mom's phone, so stop messaging me, da da da. Do you know this guy waited? So I was my mom's phone for like the next like 5, 10 minutes, a response would come, right? Nothing came from, oh, okay, he got the message, like, okay, mom, I gave my mom back the phone. Like, no, first of all, I didn't even take my mom's phone, like, with her knowledge. I stole the phone, right? Then just, like, put it back. In, like, 30 minutes, he responded, you know what this guy said? No, I don't. Oh, Abby, stop begging me for sex. Oh. I kid you not. I couldn't make this shit up. Abby, stop begging me. Wait, stop. The same woman to my mom's. The same woman. My mom is an MFM woman. She's so sweet to the core. Like, it's so sweet. Stop begging me for sex. I've told you I don't want to sleep with you. You need to focus on God. Hey, I keep listen. Wait, did you cut? Listen. So like my mom was calling me. As she should. What's going on? And that was happening. And so this is what I do. And growing up, yeah, like I was really calm. I was so I was like, so this is the kind of thing you're doing now. Yeah, they're not even chasing you. You're chasing them. Hey, and you're begging them. Do you know I started crying? As you should, because you know what's coming next. I started crying because I was like, what's in there? I was trying to explain my mom. Was like, what do you mean? She's not understanding. You don't know I'm going to take my phone back. When did you take my phone? She's not understanding. I don't know. I did not know how to process the entire situation. Like I started, and I growing up, I never used to cry. Like I was like hardcore, you know, like tough guy. So for me to shed tears, I was just like, and that my mom used that against me, like for like if I do anything wrong, like she's a boy. But do you remember when she used it for like months? I believe that. If I tell you, I believe that. You know how in the States, people just get people to do for people. We don't do pew-pews. I always think with someone that do. We don't know those ones. Yes. Her entire life so my mom obviously that period, like for some months, looked at me different. And this is me, someone that rightfully so. I was obviously still a virgin. I didn't know what sex. I knew what sex was, but I didn't care for it. Like, when like, and it wasn't just because I didn't like the guy. I just did not care for sex or anything like that at the time. Yeah, I was just not right. Yeah. So I'm just like, wait, what? Wow. I don't know. From to also remember, I'll never forget. Well, have you spoken to her till today? Like, has she brought it up? No, years ago. If you reminded you, think she'll bring it up? She probably would remember. But you know what? I'll probably bring it up sometime. Yeah, you should. I need you to let me know what she says. Because I will. I probably will. That's a long time ago. She probably does remember. What's your relationship like with your mom? My mom is so cute. She's cute. She's cute. Hey, she's cute, mom. And she's got this gap teeth. She's adorable. But she's mom. Gap teeth are really cute. She's a mom. She's a mom. She's an African Nigerian Yoruba mother. Okay. There's Nigerian and then there's Yoruba. Ondo. Let's go there. She's even deeper than Ondo. So she has abuse. And I think because since we moved here, she's seen us as like a whole different, like we bring so much to her and she's learning from us and we've learned from her. Obviously, you can't be best friends with your mother. There are times. You can try, but there will always be something off, but you can be friends with your mom. And honestly, I think she's the cutest. She has moments where I'm like, I really just want to like pinch you and just like. So has it always been like that with your mom? Like, so how was it for you? Like you guys' relationship when you were younger? It was difficult. Because I moved here at a very young age, and because she's very Nigerian, Yoruba Ondo, and then I'm this young child in Canada, so the growth was different for both of us. So we had a lot of struggles, but thankfully, thank the universe for this. But they instilled so much
culture and tradition in me to understand something is off, and I'm not going to pry until it's necessary. And then when I did, our relationship got closer.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was really hard growing up. She's Nigerian, and I'm growing up Canadian, and I assimilated, which is really hard because now you have this Nigerian child who wants to be white. You know what I mean? Because that's all they know, and they're trying to like reel the culture back in. So there's that grind of cultural difference. It's still happening to today, but there's a lot more understanding with it.
So like when you moved here, you were like, okay, what is like, I'm seeing you go around, I want to be fresh too. Like,
Exactly.
Okay, you beat me, I'm going to call the cops. Okay.
She just brought something up I shouldn't have. But I'm going to bring it up. When I was younger, because I hung out with all the remote people, I thought I had the same privilege.
Okay. You thought.
I thought. I thought. And it was one of those situations where my mom was stern with me, you know, and I was like, oh, I'm going to call children's services. I'm going to, my mom was like, call them. You and I will be inside that jail cell together. And we were going together. And there was a huge moment where I saw white people go through the same thing. But it was different. It's not the same for us, right?
No.
Because they will take you from your family and they will actually take you and never bring you back. Whereas when they remember people, they'll bring you back. So there was like a switch where it was just like, oh no, this is my mom. If I go anywhere else, I won't be treated the same way with all that love. Even though she was stern, I knew it came from love.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to experience that from anybody else but her. And now today,
you know that came with love.
yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah. And today I'll talk to my mom about anything.
Yeah.
Except for my sexuality. But I will speak to my mom about everything else.
She's watching this. She's just gonna ask me to watch message.
I feel like at this time when you watch this now, it'd be way too far ahead. I would have already told you. But yes. So about you?
So being my mom, so I feel like growing up, like Shonasa is super close. Like I can say like that is like my best friend. Like, okay, growing up, like we used to fight a lot, but people say we used to fight a lot because we look alike.
You do look like.
Yeah.
You
People say we
look
fight a lot because we
like.
look alike. But then my mom will always be like, I don't look like her. I don't look like her because I was like so stubborn. Like
She did not want to be associated with you because you were
She did not in any way, shape, or form. She did not. I don't look like her. I don't look like her.
You're your father's child. Why are you so stubborn? Yeah.
But like growing up, I used to fight a lot. But like I would still say, then still, I knew like my mom had my back. Still has my back. Like my mom, like so close. Like I feel like I don't know how to express the kind of emotion. Like yes, we used to fight a lot, but I knew like my mom was someone that if I call,
She'll be there.
she'll be there
Yes.
and she'll find a solution.
Yes.
Like she would like.
Yes.
I mean, my mom was one of the biggest reasons how I ended up being like set up in Canada and all that. She moved rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like she.
You like your mom?
Yeah, like yeah. My mom is real. Like if there was someone that I would say, even though like my mom, there was something that happened in my life I will go into later in the future, right? So you guys, you want to watch every episode, trust me. So there was something that happened in my life, something, and I did not tell my mom about it, right? But before that situation happened, my mom was like, "This is what you're going through," and I didn't tell her.
Oh, she knew.
She told me exactly. This is what you're. And this is. I didn't tell her what happened. She was like, there was no way for her to find out, but she was telling me. That's how much she knows me. So like, if anyone, like I would say, oh, Abby, who knows you?
Your mother.
My mom knows me. Like my mom. Oh my goodness. But like when I'm here, I was like, are you okay? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
I mean, I'm drop my head. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, because she can tell us.
Yeah. And we fight, even now, like we still fight, but not fight. Like we'll argue, and that's just me. But now my mom, like I feel like this I don't want to say old age, but now if I'm like getting upset. It's just like, I don't have time. I don't have energy. Why are you shouting? Stop shouting.
I'm so glad you said that.
I don't have energy for this. I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue. Okay? I don't want to argue.
Because they don't have strength.
I if he does that, I always feel so bad. I'm like, it's so
yeah, just leave it. You just leave it.
so I feel like even that's our strategy. You know, one time he says that, I'm like, I'll just come.
But you guys know that old people are manipulative as well, right?
Seriously.
So
Seriously. But yeah, my mom,
they do that. They really do that.
Yeah.
I really
That's
like that for you, though.
Yeah.
I really like that for you. Yeah. Guys, if you have a mother figure in your life, hold them tight.
Hold them tight.
Listen to them. I know it might sound a little weird coming up. I don't know how many times I've told my mom, I love you. I'm sorry. I get it.
Yeah.
I thank you. Because I wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah.
Hold them tight. Because they're really important. They're really, really important. Anybody that actually puts any positive things in your life, hold them tight.
True.
It doesn't have to be mom, but anybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Actually, guys, if you have if there's like any kind of like crazy friendship relationships, not even crazy, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever, let us know. You know, like let us know. Let us also know what you think in the comment about all the discussions that we've had so far. So yeah, communicate with us, guys. DM us, go in the comments, disturb us, everything. Share your stories. Share your stories. We want to hear them. We want to hear them.
We need to hear them. So
we want to
talk about them.
Yeah.
And then come talk to us if we need to, and then we can talk together. Have a good rest of your day, guys.
Thank you for watching.